Hey there! Welcome back to Joyful Senior Channel. Or hey, maybe it's your first time. So picture this. I'm sitting with my grandkids the other day, and one of them wrinkles their nose and goes, "Grandpa, you smell kind of old." Ouch, right? But it got me thinking, do we really start smelling different as we age? Or are these kids just messing with me? Well, I dug into it, and guess what? It's not just my grandkids' imagination, it's a real thing. Stick with me, because today I'm spilling 7 surprising facts about why our body odor changes as we get older. Trust me, it's not what you're thinking. And it's not about forgetting to shower. Whether you're in your silver years like me or you're helping out someone who is, this is gonna hit home. From the science of that old person smell to tricks I wish I'd known sooner, plus a story about a guy named Jim that'll warm your heart. This video's got it all. So grab your coffee, settle into that comfy chair, and let's figure this out together. You're not gonna believe what I found out. Fact 1. Yes, older people smell different, but it's not about hygiene. 1 to 250. All right, let's kick things off with a big one. Yes, older people do smell different. And no, it's not because they've forgotten how to shower. There's actual science behind this, and it's pretty fascinating. As we age, our skin starts doing some wild stuff biochemically. A compound called 2-nonenal shows up. It's like the secret ingredient in what people call that old person smell. So what's the deal with 2-nonenal? It comes from the oxidation of lipids, basically the fats in our skin breaking down over time. Think of it as a signature scent that aging leaves behind. Now, here's the kicker. Unlike regular sweat or dirt that you can scrub away with a good shower, 2-nonenal is stubborn. It doesn't just rinse off. It hangs around like an uninvited guest. But it's not just this one compound working solo. There's more to the story. Hormone shifts happen as we get older, throwing our body chemistry off balance. Plus, our skin doesn't regenerate as fast. Those dead cells pile up a bit more. And even what we eat can tweak the scent we give off. So, if you've ever hugged someone older and noticed something distinct, don't stress. It's not about hygiene failing. It's just biology doing its thing. I mean, how cool is it that our bodies have their own way of marking time? But here's the good news. Understanding this is the first step to managing it. So, if you've caught a whiff and wondered, what's going on here? Don't worry, it's totally normal. And trust me, we're just getting started. Let's dig into what else plays a role in this scent shift, because there's a lot more to unpack. Fact 2. Diet plays a bigger role than you think. 250 to 430. Okay, let's talk food, because what you eat doesn't just stay in your stomach. It literally comes out through your skin, especially as you age. Yep, diet's a huge player in how we smell, and it gets even more intense when you're older. Picture this. You load up on garlic, onions, or that spicy curry you love. Delicious, right? But those strong flavors don't just vanish. They can crank up your body odor to 11. Why? Well, as we age, our bodies don't metabolize food the same way they did when we were 20. Those bold tastes linger longer in our system, seeping out through our sweat and skin. Science backs this up. Aging shifts how our digestive enzymes and liver process stuff, so the aftermath of that garlic bread sticks around. But it's not all bad news. On the flip side, lighter foods like fruits, veggies, or just drinking more water can mellow things out. Think juicy watermelon or crisp apples. They hydrate you and keep odors in check. It's like giving your body a fresh reset. So here's a quick tip for seniors or caregivers watching. tweak the menu a little. Maybe cut back on the heavy spices and lean into hydrating, lighter bites. It's not about banning your favorites, just balancing them out. I've seen families try this and they're shocked at how much fresher everyone feels. Ever noticed how a big meal changes how you smell the next day? It's not your imagination, it's your body talking. So next time you're planning dinner, think about how it might play into that scent equation. Small swaps can make a big difference. And who doesn't want to feel a little fresher, right? Let's keep rolling. There's more to this odor puzzle coming up. Fact 3. Medications can change how you smell, 4:30 to 6. Now, here's something wild you might not have thought about. Those little pills you take every day, they could be secretly messing with how you smell. Crazy, right? But it's true. Medications can totally change your body odor, and it's more common than you'd guess. A lot of seniors are on meds for stuff like blood pressure, arthritis, or cholesterol. Super common prescriptions. Here's how it works. When your body breaks those drugs down, some of the leftovers get pushed out through your sweat glands. That process can leave behind a chemical-ish scent that's different from your natural smell. It's not like you're suddenly stinking up the room, but it's enough to notice if you're paying attention. Think about it. Your body's like a chemistry lab, and these meds are adding new ingredients to the mix. I've heard stories from caregivers who'd say, "Wait, something's off today," and it turns out it's tied to a new prescription. Real talk. It's not your fault if this happens. Aging already throws curveballs, and meds are just part of the ride for a lot of folks. So, what can you do? If it's bugging you or someone's pointed it out, have a quick chat with your doctor. Sometimes a tweak in dosage or switching to a different drug can dial it back. No shame in asking. It's your body, your rules. I love how this shows we're all just figuring it out as we go. Ever had a moment where you wondered, is this me or something else? This might be your answer. Stick with me. We've got more sneaky culprits to uncover. Fact 4. Hygiene habits need a refresh after 60, 6 o'clock to 7:30. Let's get real about hygiene. The routine that worked like a charm at 30 might not cut it when you hit 60. And there's a good reason why. As we age, our skin changes big time, and that shifts how we should clean up. Older skin tends to get drier and less oily. Sounds great, right? Less acne. But here's the catch. Overwashing with harsh soaps can strip it too much, leaving it irritated, while underwashing lets that pesky 2-nonenal we talked about build up. It's like walking a tightrope. Back in the day, you could scrub head to toe and bounce back, but now the game's different. That slower skin cell turnover means stuff lingers longer if you're not strategic. So, what's the fix? Time to refresh those habits. Switch to a gentler soap, something mild, maybe even fragrance-free, and focus on the hot spots like armpits, groin, and feet, where odors love to hide. Oh, and don't sleep on moisturizing. It's not just for softness. It helps trap less odor by keeping your skin balanced. I've seen seniors try this and go, "Whoa, I didn't know it could be this easy." It's not about working harder, it's about working smarter. Ever notice how your skin feels different now than it used to? That's your cue to adapt. Caregivers, this one's for you too. Help your loved ones find a routine that fits. It's a small tweak that pays off big. Ready for the next one? Let's talk about something you might not suspect, your laundry. Fact 5. Fresh clothes and bedding are game changers, 7:30 to 9. Okay, here's a game changer you might not have clocked yet. Even if you're squeaky clean, old odors can still be hiding in your clothes and bedding. Yep, your laundry's secretly sabotaging you. Here's why. Fabrics, like that cozy flannel shirt or your favorite blanket, trap stuff like 2-nonenal and sweat over time. It builds up, especially if your washing routine's gotten a little lazy. Think about it. You shower, you feel fresh, but then you slip into a shirt that's been marinating in yesterday's scent. Not cool, right? As we age, our noses might not catch it, but it's there, clinging to cotton and polyester like a bad memory. So, here's the pro tip. Wash your bedding weekly, sheets, pillowcases, all of it. Air out your closet too so things don't get musty. And stick to breathable fabrics like cotton over heavy synthetics. They let your skin breathe and hold less odor. I've seen families make over their laundry game and go, wow, the whole house smells better. It's such a simple fix with a huge payoff. Ever pulled a shirt from the hamper and thought, this still smells okay? Spoiler, it's probably not. This one's for seniors and caregivers alike. Keep that laundry on lock, and you'll feel the difference. Next up, we're diving into something sneaky: stress. Fact 6. Stress and hormones can amp up the scent 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Feeling stressed out? Turns out your body odor might just spill the beans. And it's tied to aging in a big way. Here's the deal. As we get older, our hormones start shifting. Think lower estrogen or testosterone, and that messes with our sweat glands. Add a little stress into the mix and boom, you've got a recipe for a sharper, more noticeable smell. Stress sweat's different from regular sweat. It comes from a different gland, and it's got this tangy edge that's hard to miss. Science says those hormone changes make it worse. Your body's basically remixing its scent profile. Ever had a day where you're frazzled and suddenly feel less fresh? That's it in action. For seniors, this can sneak up. Maybe you're worried about health or just life stuff, and it shows up in how you smell. Caregivers, here's your note. If your loved one seems off, stress might be the quiet culprit. A calm vibe can do wonders, maybe some chill music or a walk outside. I've seen it work magic for folks who didn't even realize they were tense. It's wild how our bodies broadcast what's going on inside, right? So, take a deep breath. This one's manageable with a little TLC. We're almost at the finish line. Let's talk solutions. Fact 7. It's fixable with a little teamwork. 10:30 to 12. All right, here's the best part. Body odor doesn't have to define aging. You can fix it with a few smart moves. Let's wrap up everything we've covered. Tweak your diet to lighten the load. Check those meds with your doc. Refresh your hygiene game. Keep laundry fresh and chill out on the stress. Tackle these and you're golden. It's like a full-body reset. This isn't about perfection. It's about adapting as you go. Seniors, you're not stuck with this. Small changes add up fast. I've seen people go from, hey, it's fine to, wow, I feel so much better in weeks. Caregivers, you're the MVPs here. Stepping in with support makes all the difference. Think of it like a team effort. You've got the tools, now just use them. Ever tried something new and thought, why didn't I do this sooner? That's the vibe we're chasing. Aging's already a wild ride. Why not make it a little fresher? You've got this. It's all about finding what works for you. Stick around because I've got a story next that'll tie it all together. Personal takeaway and life lessons, 12 to 13:30. Let me tell you about Jim, A 72-year-old grandpa from Ohio with a big heart and, well, a bit of a scent issue. His wife kept dropping hints. "Honey, you smell kind of off today." But Jim wasn't having it. "I shower every day," he'd snap back, totally brushing it off. Then one day, his teenage granddaughter Lily sat him down and said, "Grandpa, we love you, but there's a funky vibe going on." Ouch. Talk about a reality check. Jim was stumped. He legit didn't know where to start. So, his family turned it into a mission. They swapped his heavy meat and potatoes diet for lighter meals with more veggies, got him a gentler soap, and started washing his beloved flannel shirts more often. A month later, Jim was strutting around like a peacock, grinning ear to ear, saying, "I feel like a new man." What I love about this is how it shows we all need a nudge sometimes. Nobody's got it all figured out. Aging's a team sport, and leaning on family or friends can flip the script. My take? It's so cool how little tweaks brought Jim's confidence back. The lesson here is simple. Small changes, big wins, no matter how old you are. Ever had someone help you see something you missed? That's the magic right there. Okay, folks, let's bring it home. So, do older people smell different? You bet they do. And now you're in on the secret sauce. That sneaky two-known enal showing up with age, the way diet and meds remix the vibe, and all those other curveballs we dug into. But here's the real win. You don't have to just live with it. With these 7 facts tucked in your back pocket, you've got the power to manage it like a pro. I mean, how awesome is that? To every senior out there watching, you're incredible, and these little tweaks can keep you feeling fresh and on top of your game. And caregivers? You're the unsung heroes, the rock stars making it all happen. Huge props to you. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever noticed this with someone you love? Or maybe caught a whiff of it yourself? Drop your story in the comments. I'm dying to read them. Oh, and if you like this deep dive, don't forget to smash the Joyful Senior channel, that like button, hit subscribe, and ring that bell so you're first in line for our next video. We're busting aging myths next time, and it's gonna be a blast. Thanks for hanging out with me today. See you soon, fam.